Hi friends, it's Fun Friday, so we're going to read a book and then we're going to do a directed drawing. And since we kind of were talking about weather on Wednesday and we did that little experiment with the clouds, I thought we would read a book about umbrellas, and then our directed drawing is a picture of an umbrella and a person holding it, and it could be you. So this is a series of books that I used to use in my kindergarten class. It's called Alpha Tales, but there's one book for every letter, and then they have some other books that have to do with word families, like at words or ugh words or things like that. So, but this is for the letter U, and I thought this was neat because it's called Umbrella Bird's Umbrella. Okay, so the main character is this bird, and he's an umbrella bird, and I wonder why he's called an umbrella bird. Oh, yeah, because his thing on his head looks like an umbrella. So let's find out about the umbrella bird. Now, while we're reading this, we'll just go on and have a letter U lesson, because the letter U can make a couple of different sounds, but the one you're going to hear the most in this book is like you're getting sick and you're throwing up. So listen for words that have in them. And there might be some in here that have the long sound of U, but most of it's going to be Umbrella bird is unlike any other bird. He has a very unusual feather, or he has very unusual feathers. The other birds tease Umbrella Bird about his unusual feathers. They think his feathers look like a giant umbrella. Why is your umbrella up? The other birds ask Umbrella Bird. Is it going to rain today? The teasing makes Umbrella Bird very unhappy. He tries to hide his feathers under a hat, but it is no use. His umbrella always pops up. Well, one day, Umbrella Bird decides to visit his uncle. He hops on his unicycle and pedals uptown. Look at those ugly feathers, the other birds call as Umbrella Bird rides by. Umbrella Bird pretends not to hear them. He looks up at the sky and keeps on pedaling. Uh-oh, says Umbrella Bird. He sees dark clouds way up high. Suddenly, it begins to pour, but Umbrella Bird notices that he is not getting wet. Umbrella Bird's umbrella is keeping him dry. The other birds look for a dry place. Umbrella Bird calls to them, "Come under my umbrella. It's dry under here." "Quickly, quickly," says Umbrella Bird as the other birds duck under his feathers. The birds stay under Umbrella Bird's umbrella until the rain stops. All the birds thank Umbrella Bird. "Your wonderful umbrella kept us dry," they say. "We are sorry we upset you with our teasing. We wish we had umbrellas like you." Now Umbrella Bird holds his head up high when he is out riding his unicycle. And sometimes Umbrella Bird even wishes for a little rain. Now, before we get to the very last page, see, Umbrella Bird is very unique. He had a really neat feathers, but the other birds were teasing him and not being very nice. But when it started raining, Umbrella Bird decided to be nice to them. He didn't have to be, but he chose to be nice to them, and it helped turn them around a little bit. And they even apologized. I think that's really nice. Now, I told you there were some things that started with in the book, and there's also some things that start with U. So here's some things. So you've got Umbrella Bird. You've got the umbrella feathers. What is he riding? It's a one-wheeled bike. Or not really a one-wheeled bike. It's a one-wheeled riding thing called a unicycle. That starts with the long U. What are these guys wearing? When your team wears the same clothes, it's called a uniform. Good. Let's see if there's anything on this page. Oh, look, there's a red umbrella. Let's see, what else am I missing? Uh-oh. You may have seen it before I did. What's that? It's a unicorn. Unicorn. That's the long U sound. Well, and we can say this duck is under the umbrella. This little guy back here, we could say he might be the umpire. See if I've missed anything else. I don't know. No, that's about it. That's good. Oh, actually, there's some on the back that tells us where it is. Let's see. Okay. Well, good job. Y'all found lots of them. So we got the umbrella bird, the umbrella, the unicycle, the uniform, and the unicorn. And we came up with under. Okay. Great job. Well, because this was about umbrellas and we talked about clouds. Ooh, I wonder if you remember why it starts to rain. What are the raindrops doing? Bouncing around, and then they stick to each other. And when they get too big and heavy, the cloud lets the rain go. He kind of says, okay, you're out. You're too heavy. I can't hold you anymore. You got to get down. You got to go. All right, well, let's draw an umbrella with somebody holding it. Okay, I'm going to scoot my chair over just a little bit. Okay, so here you got something to write with. Okay, it could be a crayon, a marker, a pen, a pencil, whatever you want. Okay, so we're going to start with kind of an upside down U, or it kind of looks like the beginning of a rainbow, but it's not going to be a rainbow. But it's just this curved line. Okay, so that's the top of our umbrella. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to do some little, little rainbows. Watch. 1, 2. And you can do as many as you want. This is the bottom part of your umbrella, and you're just going from one side to the next, okay? See, I went from one side of the umbrella to the other side of the umbrella, okay? So that's the bottom part of the umbrella. Now, the next thing we're going to do is wherever there's a point, we're going to draw a line up to the top of that rainbow shape, okay? And then I'm going to find the next point, and I'm going to draw a line kind of right up to the top. Now, this is a little bit of a harder directed drawing, so don't panic if yours doesn't look exactly like mine. And you know what? If you don't even want to put stripes on your umbrella, put polka dots or leave it plain, and you can color it any color you want. But this one's going to have stripes. So I did that on each of the points, okay? You got it? Now, you got to have something to hold your umbrella with. So let's do this. Oh, my nose is itching. I'm sorry. I've been outside today. We're going to start with the letter J. So you're going to come down, and you're going to make a hook. See that letter J? Now, you're going to do another letter J right next to it. Don't let it touch, but it's going to be really close. See that second J? Now, right at the top of both J's, we're going to connect them like that with a little bitty line. Now we have a handle to hold our umbrella. Okay? Now, this is going to be the tricky part. All right? And we're going to try to draw a person. Okay? And we might have to have a whole nother lesson on drawing people, because there's a certain way to draw. Well, there's kind of a process. When you're 2 years old, you draw your person one way, and then when you're 3, you kind of start adding some more, and when you're 4 and 5 and older, you add a whole lot more to your person. So we can practice that, but let's try this today, and then maybe another time we'll have a whole nother lesson on drawing people. Okay, so let's do this. Right here at the bottom of the J handle, we're going to draw a line down. That's going to be part of your arm. Okay, then we're going to draw another little line down. That's going to be a part of your arm. Okay, now right beside the arm, we're going to draw a circle, and this is going to be your head. Now imagine that you're holding your arm up. So this is your arm right next to your head. Okay, doesn't look like much yet, but it will. Okay, now we're going to draw our shirt. So we're going to draw almost a rectangle. Okay, and I just came right back up to the circle. You kind of see how we made a body? But wait, we're missing an arm. So over here, let's just draw a long kind of rectangle, and that would be your other arm. Okay? Now, if at any point you're watching this and I'm going too fast, just get mommy or daddy, or you probably know how to push the pause button. Push the pause button and catch up, and then push play. Okay? So don't panic. It doesn't need to look exactly like mine. You may have a whole nother different, better way to draw a person. Now, right now we have no legs. So let's make ourselves some legs. And I'm just going to draw 2 rectangles coming down out of the bottom of my shirt right here. Okay. Now remember last week when we were drawing the monster, we talked about adding detail. Okay, so let's do a little bit more detail, because right now we have no hands, we have no feet, we have no face, we have no hair. But if we've got that, let's add it. So what I'm going to do to make it look like I'm holding this handle up here, I'm just going to do a little U shape right there. So it kind of looks like my hand is coming over the top of it. Okay, now over here, now you can get as detailed as you want. I'm just going to draw a little hand like that. But you know what? You can do your 5 fingers. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can make your fingers look any way that you want. Mine look a little bit like claws, so that's okay though. All right, and I'm gonna draw some feet. Now, again, you can make your shoes look any way that you want, or your feet. You can be barefoot, or you can draw your favorite tennis shoes. And then if you want to, you can decorate and put anything. Let's draw, I'm going to try to draw a star. You could draw anything that you want. Maybe your favorite basketball number or your favorite football jersey number. But you can draw anything on your shirt, or you can leave it plain. And it looks like I have one really, really long arm, but that's okay. Now, I have hair, and right now mine's pulled up. But I'm going to draw some hair. And actually, I'm not even going to make this me. Okay, maybe I will. So I'm going to draw some hair. Whoop. I'm going to draw a little curl. Whoop. So I gave myself some hair. And you can make your hair however you want. Okay? But I'm missing a face. So let's give myself some eyes. And a nose. And a mouth. Whoop. And you can make your face look any way that you want. I'm like, hey, I'm flying. I've got a umbrella. Okay. Now it kind of looks like my umbrella has lifted me off the ground, which that can be fine. If you want to draw yourself in the air, go for it. If you want to draw yourself on the ground, that's fine too. Look, I'm going to draw myself on the ground. So in order to do that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a line. I'm going to start on the side over here, and I'm going to draw. And I'm going to, when I get to my legs, I'm going to pick my pencil up. Okay. Then right in between there, I'm going to draw another little line, because the line doesn't stop at my leg. The ground doesn't stop. Then I'm going to pick my pencil up, and I'm going to come to the other side of my leg, and I'm going to draw all the way to the other edge of the paper. Okay. So that's kind of the ground that I'm standing on. Now, if you wanted to add bushes or trees or flowers, any other detail that you would want, you can definitely do that. Now, do we want to make it rain? You could. You could draw raindrops. You could draw clouds. You can add any detail that you want to your picture. And then you can go back and color it. Now, I don't know if you can see behind me right there. There's my monster that I drew last week, and I went back and colored him. One thing I like to do with my colors is I like to use a marker first to kind of outline what I've drawn. And then I go back and color it with a crayon, just because it kind of looks kind of cool. So there's that. I'm going to get my crayons. I'm going to find a blue to kind of match the marker that I just used. Is that blue? Yep. So I outlined the legs blue, and then I'm going to go back in there and I'm going to color with my crayon, and it just kind of makes it pop a little bit. Kind of gives it really good definition. And then So it's like, whoa. And then I could go back and do that with all of the different parts. Or you can just color it with your crayon, or just color all of it with your marker, or color pencils, or anything that you have to color with. How fun. I can't wait for some of you to show me what you drew. Now, if that was too hard, it's okay. Don't panic. Let's do a real easy rainbow, okay? Rainbows are fun and easy, but let's add a little bit of detail. Because typically with rainbows, you see clouds outside too. So a fun way to make a rainbow would just be to draw you some fluffy clouds. I would draw one on each side like that. And then you just make that rainbow shape. You do one and you go from cloud to cloud. And there's one line. And then I did another one. And then I did another one. And then another one. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. And look at that. So that might be a little easier for some of y'all to draw, so that you've got two different options that you can practice today. And what's fun about some of these directed drawings is that kind of once you do it one time, you kind of remember how to do it again the next time. Because I bet some of you could go back and draw that monster again without me even showing you how to do it. You just kind of can remember. So same thing with this. So if you're some of the older ones, pre-K and kindergarten, definitely add some of those details. If you're 2 and 3, do what you can do, okay? Your time is coming to draw details and bigger, harder things like this. So don't worry about it. All you do is try your best, and then you just keep practicing, and it gets better and better. All right, so I'll go back and finish coloring this one in a little bit, and I'll hang that up back there, and maybe it'll be up there for next week. But thanks for watching today, and if you can, send me a picture of your umbrella that you drew. Maybe you've got sunshine, maybe you've got rain, maybe you add a rainbow to this picture. I don't know. I can't wait to see what you do. All right. Well, thanks for watching. And tomorrow we will have a silly story. I've already got it picked out. It's just crazy. Oh wait, I think I already told you what it was, but I won't remind you. We'll have to wait till tomorrow. All right, friends. Remember, I love you. Your teachers love you. Your mommy and daddy love you. But always remember that God loves you most of all. Okay. Bye, friends.